Okay, so OnePlus rolls out a new beta build of OxygenOS 14 for OnePlus 11 users, and this update brings the most awaited feature which a lot of OnePlus users were asking about. So in this video, we'll talk about that particular feature and some minor changes what we have noticed on OnePlus 11 after this update. So now without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here I have my OnePlus 11. I've already updated the device. First of all, let me show you the software information. If you go to about section, so here you can see OxygenOS version is 14, which is beta version right now. This is third beta. We get 5th October 2023 security patch, and if you see the version is .82. I received this update via OTA and the update size was around 800 MB over beta 2. First, let's talk about the benchmark results and we'll compare it with the previous build. So these are the results with Geekbench application, wherein single core have scored 2023 and multi-core scores are 5386. This was done using high performance mode turned on, and these are the results of the previous build. Not much of difference here when it comes to benchmark testing, but again a lot of throttling issues are still seen if I use high performance mode and do a throttling test. You can see maximum CPU have throttled up to 51%. And you can also see a lot of dips in the graph. This test was performed with 100 thread up to 30 minutes. And now before moving ahead, if you guys like the content and if you think it's useful for you guys, then make sure to smash that like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. Now first, let's talk about the changelogs and what all changes OnePlus have done with this new build. So here you can see these are the changelogs, which includes a security patch update and a lot of fixes. They haven't mentioned anything new here, but there is a feature which they have added and some minor UI tweaks have been done. First of all, one thing you guys will love after you install this update, and that's the animation. Now animations have become a lot smoother. I'll do a comparison between Samsung S23, which is running One UI 6.0, and we'll compare the animation. First, we'll talk about some UI changes. So first change what you'll notice is in the quick setting tiles. Now by default, OnePlus have added this media tile, which only used to appear previously whenever we used to run any music in the background. And we also don't have any option to remove this tile. So if I tap here on edit tile, here you can see in this edit option that tile is not available, but by default it is here, which is I think a waste of space and should be removed in upcoming builds. And other minor changes what you'll see, that's under the settings page. So here if I open up settings page on my OnePlus 10 Pro, which is also running beta update of OxygenOS 14, but OnePlus 11 is running the latest one. First change you'll notice here in the settings text, you can see now text is little bit bold compared to previous one, and the text related changes are done in the entire UI. After that, if you see here on previous builds of OxygenOS 14, we had a single section which included these options like Wi-Fi, network, but there was no separation here. But now if you see, there's a thin line between every option, and now settings page looks more better compared to previous build. Talking about that one feature what OnePlus have added here, and that you can find it in the refresh rate settings. Towards the bottom side here you can see there's an option called app specific refresh rate. If you guys have been using OnePlus smartphones from a long time, then you guys must remember that OnePlus had restricted a lot of apps to run only in 60 Hz. But now for every app you can control the refresh rate. For example, if I talk about the YouTube application, which was a major concern for many users, so now OnePlus have given the option to run that particular app in 120 Hz. As you can see here, we have by default some apps are set to 60 Hz and some are set to 120 Hz. But if you want to run applications like YouTube in 120 Hz, so what you can do is I have enabled it. Now let me show you whether app works in 120 Hz or not. Let me turn on show refresh rate option, and once it is turned on, if you go to YouTube application, and there you can see now app feels a lot smoother while using in 120 Hz. And if you keep touching the screen, you can see 120 Hz towards the left side. So this one add-on is a great add-on what OnePlus have done on OnePlus 11, and this feature mostly will be rolled out to other smartphones having higher screen refresh rate. So if you guys haven't received this feature while running OxygenOS 14, I think wait for another 1 or 2 builds, you'll get this same option or the feature on your device too. And after that, OnePlus did remove a feature. If you guys remember, I did mention in my previous video, there was a new feature added by OnePlus similar to iOS Dynamic Island, but now this feature have been removed. I don't know why, and not sure whether it'll come in the upcoming builds or not. So I've tried this feature, but it doesn't work anymore on this latest build. So guys, these were all the changes what OnePlus have done with this latest build of OxygenOS 14 for OnePlus 11. If you guys still have any kind of questions, you can let me know in the comment section below, and I'll also do a follow-up video if I find more changes. But as of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys gonna like the video. If you like the video, then do give us a thumbs up, and also if you're new to our channel, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.